Okay, it's DiamCraft server again, and we'll take the server review over again because there have been some new plugins. There's been a warp there. This wasn't added before. This is not a new plugin or anything like that. That's been here before. But of course, you go to the spot the admins built in this map when this map was being created, and you can buy a boat for $10 when you start out with $500. So don't worry about having any money lost. And you can change the weather or the time. You can change the weather of the storm. But I would really recommend that because the unique donator rank can change it from storm or sun. And then you can change the time, which the unique donator rank can't do. No donator rank can do that unless it's like an admin or mod or something like that. Time and day, sun. Yeah. And how about we look at the warps first? Oh, Jesus. The warps. And here they are. There's a bank warp, which I will show you in a little. PvP warp, open PvP warp, tutorials, enchant, shop, staff info, rules, wilderness, and donation. And the donation is right over here. And to look at all these donator ranks, you have to go on the site, but I will list all the donator ranks right now. There's a supporter, which is $5, VIP, which is $10, unique, which is $25, which I was talking about with the sun and storm thing. There's elite, which is $50, super, which is $100, legend, $150, uber is $200, but they must have messed that up and still haven't changed it yet. And then god is $250. Now, if you want to see what's in the stuff, you have to go to their website, which is www.diamcraft.com, and then click shop and click you would click first time donating or donation upgrades. You would click one of those two and click more info. All right here. Right there. And I just saw something. There is a auction. Let me tell this guy. And how about we go to the bank? Let's go to the bank first, and I will show you the big thing, the good thing about the bank. Let me make sure. Why is it not working? Warp. I will use warp bank because it's lagging a lot. And if you do /lag, you can see how long the server's been up, the current TPs, which is like how many ticks per second. So if it's laggy, if it's down low, then it's gonna be laggy. If it's like 15 or something, it's okay. And the maximum memory is 16,433 megabytes. The allocated memory, which is the memory right now, 14,500 megabytes. Free memory, there is 5,537 memory or megabytes. And then you can see the other worlds, but there's no end. The end is temporarily disabled due to the lag of the server. Yeah, it lags the server a lot. Anyways, here are the bank vaults. There is a top bank vault. There is a second story bank vault. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. And then the best thing about the bank vaults is that there's a donator. Oh, Jesus, it's lagging. There's a donator floor where only the donators can, $5 and up, can buy these. So how about we go to PvP next and see who is there. And we should be TPing there any second. There we go. And there's a top PvP arena, which is one of the admins called Advanced PvP Arena. And DiamCraft does have a Teamspeak, so if you download Teamspeak, you can just go to connections and type in ts.diamcraft.com, and you can join their Teamspeak, and you can join lobbies and make your own channel as usual. And if you don't like PvP in these small areas, yeah, you can find an open field PvP, which is open PvP, which I will show you after I show you the bottom PvP arena. This is the bottom. So you just have to walk down these stairs, keep going downstairs, and still this is the what the one of the admins called the new PvP arena, and it says right here, it says new PvP arena. And since we're pretty much done with PvP arenas, let's go to the open PvP, which is very cool. And the good thing about open PvP is that you can actually find, well, it's not really a cool thing, but you can actually find it at spawn. If you go ahead and spawn and go towards PvP, you can take a right at the first stop you see, and you'll see Ender Chest. You just go there, go like across the river, go up the little mountain little thing. Yeah, it's kind of confusing to say, but you'll eventually find it if you find a bunch of stone brick. And yeah, this is pretty much open PvP. There's no water, so you can't fight in the water. Well, there's some water areas, but that's not really going to do anything. And you can buy ender pearls and golden apples. These are not god apples or OP apples, just regular golden apples. And yeah, and how about we go to the tutorials? Oh wait, I spelled it wrong. So if you're just a beginner, oh, here's my friend right here, Twinkies. He is the maximum rank, and the cool thing about gods is that you get to have a pink, your name is pink above your head. So yeah, and there's a shop which I will show you after this, and the PvP we just saw, and there is a money tutorial. Oh, if I can quit laggy, money tutorial, faction tutorial, and auction tutorial, which I showed you what the auction was. And this is all created by one of the mods. I think one of them's created by the admin, but most of these are created by the mods, or one mod. His name is Jacob, aka Quarantine. See, you can also do /scene, which is I really like, so you can see when your friends are on or off. /scene Quarantine. He was on 27 minutes ago. He's the one that did most of this. I'm not sure about the money tutorial. I think one of the admins did that. But yeah, all about this. It just says how you can get money, and this is what you want to keep in mind. Keep in mind that you will be taxed 5% of your money at random times. You can avoid high taxes by purchasing chainmail. So you get taxed. There's taxes on the server, which is a plugin they added at the beginning of the map. And if you buy chainmail, like any type of chainmail at the shop, look, how will we go to the shop? There's nothing really left here. There's a spawn, and that's it. And we'll be at the shop in a second. And you can buy a bunch of unique stuff. And you can even buy spawners. The shop is not big at the moment, but eventually I think it will. And you can buy a pig spawner, a cow spawner, a zombie spawner, and a gas spawner. Oh, crap. Gas spawner. And you can buy luxury items by purchasing end portal, but the end is disabled, but it's only for decoration. So if you do, I think it's VIP rank that gets /hat, which you can put an item in your hand and then /hat, and it will say you have to have something in your hand. Well, of course. Anyways, but we go over here by the chainmail. You will see what I just said a little bit ago. If you purchase chainmail, you won't get taxed at all. You will just have all your money. And make sure to keep it like in your ender chest or something so you don't lose it. And that pretty much wraps it up for the server DiamCraft. The IP is oh wait, DiamCraft. Oh no, mc.diamcraft. mc.diamcraft.com. The Teamspeak is, if you saw earlier in the video what it was, then you won't have to look at this. Teamspeak is ts.diamcraft